Hi, welcome back to another episode of Your Sweetest Life with Stephanie J. I'm Stephanie J. Hey, I'm a 57-year-old mom of four, wife, working to create and build my sweetest life every day. This month, or this week, in the month of September, we're talking about mindfulness. So I have my notes here, so if I look down, I'm on my phone. But mindfulness is so important. It's really, to be honest with you, like I think sometimes we see too many videos, too many different explanations of mindfulness, and maybe this is just another one, but I'm hoping that this will give you a different perspective on how to view being mindful. Not just like emptying your mind out, forgetting about everything, right? It's how you approach life. So this week we're talking about mindfulness because it's really about being present in wherever you are in your life, wherever you are in your space. So being present if you're with your family, being present if you're with your spouse, being present when you're at your job, being present in your life and really enjoying that presence in your life. I'm going to talk about a few things, number one, that benefits of mindfulness and also a few ways you can take yourself into being more mindful. It's an everyday practice, so it's not just about doing it one time or doing it in the morning. It's really out, for me at least, it's throughout the day because at any given time, something can come across your mind that can distract you, can wreak havoc basically in your life. So mindfulness can happen in any realm of your life, any point, any time of the day, year, month, situation. So that's why it's important to think about what you're thinking about. One of the things that mindfulness does is a present moment awareness, focusing on the here and now. Rather than dwelling on the past or thinking about the future, which is what a lot of us do. I sometimes dwell on the past and just start ruminating. Or what's thinking about the future is anxiety. Anxiety is thinking and worrying about the future. So rather than doing that, being mindful and present, being non-judgmental, non-judgmental. Start to notice your feelings without labeling them. That's super important because we're such a society based on labels. Like you have to be this, or you're labeled that, or you become this. Don't judge yourself. If you're feeling down, call it what it is. Hey, today I'm having a day where I'm not feeling so happy. Or if you're feeling depressed, hey, this is a day that I'm feeling some sense of depression. Or you're feeling overwhelmed. Call it what it is and don't be so quick to judge yourself and look down on your own self just because you're feeling a certain way. You're normal, you're human. God gave you feelings, He gave you emotions. So it's okay to feel them and be present and understand them, but not to stay in them. Acceptance, now acknowledging reality rather than how we wish it would be, which is something that we sometimes look at. It's so easy with social media and how exposed we are to other people's lives now that we can look at somebody else's life and think, oh, I want that life, or oh, they have it together. Or they really don't. I promise you, they really don't. So being more accepting and acknowledging what it really is. Your life is okay. You live a normal life. So do 99.9% of the rest of us. There's about 1% or 0.5, I guess, 0.1% that live above that. The rest of us go to work every day. We go to school. We clean our houses. We take care of our families. We go to the grocery store. 99.9, I don't even know. Those aren't realistic numbers. I'm making those up. But just to say that the majority of us live normal lives. Next, curiosity. Approach experiences with an open, inquisitive mind. Don't look at things as like fear, right? A new thing that's happening. Look at it as a child, right? Be curious about it. Learn about it. You have the opportunity to do something that you've never done before. It's easy to let fear stop you, but instead of letting fear stop you, walk into that with an inquisitiveness. Like, how can I figure this out? How can I make this work? Like, how can I do? I think that's really important. Next, compassion and cultivating kindness towards yourself and others. Sometimes we'll say the nicest things to other people and the most hurtful things to ourselves. Sometimes there's some people who say hurtful things to other people and they say nice things to themselves. I think they call those narcissists. Okay? But being kind to yourself, not being so quick to judge yourself, to be hard on yourself. I was the worst. Always hard on myself. Always reminding myself of things I wasn't doing or wasn't getting right. Not accepting that, if I'm not going to be a 6 foot tall model with a 20-inch torso and, have legs that are this big. No, that's not the way I'm built. So I'm accepting of it and loving the person that I am. Yeah, those are important key aspects. Take you through a little bit of mindfulness actions. And one of the things I wanted to do, and this is not my forte, so I practice this myself, but I am not a practicing yogite or a professional. But one thing is like mindful breathing, paying attention to your breathing. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were kind of overwhelmed and you find yourself like your breathing is actually like kind of panty? Slow down your breathing, and we can do this together. Let's do this together. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 5, 3, 2, 1, and blow it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you feel yourself getting overwhelmed in life and you feel yourself being, having a moment, stop and take that breath. Do it in the morning when you wake up to get your breath moving and going. Do it in the evening before you go to bed. Do it all day at work if you got to do it all the day at work to get through some things. Go yourself, find yourself a corner and do some relaxing breathing. Bring yourself back to center. Pay attention to your body. One thing I find myself all the time, I'm like this. It's out of the most randomest time. I won't even be stressed, and I'll feel my shoulders up to my ear. As soon as I feel that, I'm like, when I start paying attention to it, I'm like, take a breath, bring them down. There's a lot of body tensions that we do. Sometimes the brow. My husband, he's got a brow bend all up in here from tension, from all the times he was like tense. Now it's permanent, but pay attention to that. When you find yourself scowling in your forehead, your eyes, because you're stressed, tensing up your hands, pay attention to your hands, pay attention to your body. And when you find yourself in the stressful moments, do a body scan. Scan your body and see where the tension is. Do those mindful breaths and release and release. Mindful eating. We are always in such a rush, and I'm 100 million% the guiltiest person with this is eating fast. I am the fastest eater that I know. I remember when my kids were little and we had to eat dinner and they'd be at the table eating and I'd be like, okay, I'm done. They're like, Mom, did you even eat? Because I had gotten so used to eating fast because I was going to school. I was working on my nursing degree, and I was working on my bachelor's, working full time, working on my master's, working full time, raising kids at the same time, keeping a household, managing and being in a relationship with my husband. All these things were happening, and I got into the habit of always eating fast. And so one of the things that I'm trying to be more mindful of, I'm still not good at it, is mindful eating. Sitting down to a meal, smelling the food, enjoying the textures and the flavors, taking your time to chew each bite, putting yourself in an environment that you enjoy to eat. Like, fix your dining room table, your kitchen table up, put nice flowers out. Make it a mindful meals. And even if you cook something, make it colorful and bright. Make it appealing. I love to do plates and have my plate appealing. Like, have it look like really appealing and nice. Like at a nice restaurant, when you go there, they have it on the plate and it's like just mindful eating. Think about what you're eating. Slow down when you're eating and pay attention to what you're eating and the environment. And then even sometimes walking meditation. So for me, like sometimes when I'm really like overwhelmed at work, and I spend a lot of time at my job on the phone, sitting in my desk, I just go take a walk. I remember when the other day, one of my coworkers was like, oh, I would have taken a walk with you. And I was like, no, I needed to take a walk by myself. Because sometimes you just need to take a walk to clear your head. And I think often we feel like in our jobs that, if we walk away for 5 minutes, that something's going to go wrong or something's going to happen or our boss is going to come. We're not going to be in our seat. Like, hello. You can get up, you can move. I have to tell myself that sometimes. So getting up and doing mindful walking, like focusing on the environment. If you can go outside, that's excellent. Look at the sky, feel the air, look at the clouds, smell the smells around you. Like really take a walk and enjoy the environment. Enjoy and listen to something. Sometimes don't listen to anything. Every now and then I'll take a walk and I won't listen to anything. I'll just enjoy the sounds around me and find peace in that. Sometimes I'll put on like a podcast or put on music, something that's going to be relaxing for me. Some of the things to stop. Stop what you're doing when you feel yourself tense. This is the stop technique, STOP. Take a breath. Observe your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings, and proceed with awareness. So when you find yourself in those stressful moments, stop. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Take a deep, relaxing breath. Observe your thoughts, what's going on around you, and proceed with awareness. This week, mindfulness, I want you to start thinking about what you're thinking about. Your sweetest life is on the other side of all of those things, all that tension, all that pain, all that hurt, all that overwhelm, all those unhealthy thoughts and actions. Your sweetest life is on the other side of it. I'm searching for it. It's an everyday thing with me, but I'm here to go right along with you and hopefully get there together, find our own sweetest life together. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'm going to start doing it more frequently. I'm trying to get better. I say that every year. Really, I'm going to try to get better. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next podcast. Keep reaching for your sweetest life, healthy spirit, mind, and body, fulfilling those areas in your life that bring you joy. All right. See you next time. Bye.